Okay, so you made it through airport security with your power bank safely tucked into your personal item. And you are really proud of yourself for being so prepared. You've watched part 1 of this series, nice move by the way, and you're thinking, I got this. But wait 1 second. Just when you think you've outsmarted airport rules, 2025 hits you with a huge curveball. Sounds about right? Well, today, we're diving into the less obvious, the weird, and the surprisingly strict airport rules you probably don't yet know exist, but definitely should. Some of these are new, and some are just strangely enforced. But all of them can totally ruin your trip if you're caught off guard. For that reason alone, let's kick things off with one of my favorites, airport Wi-Fi traps. You've got an hour to kill before your flight, so you log on to the free Wi-Fi. Seems harmless, right? Well, it turns out some airports are now warning passengers about spoof networks. Now, what's that, you may be asking? These are fake Wi-Fi names that look official, but are actually phishing schemes. In 2025, tech-savvy scammers have leveled up their game, and you have to be aware of these things. They'll name a hotspot something like free airport Wi-Fi guest one, and the second you connect, boom, they've got access to your phone or laptop. Even just logging into your email can expose your password. Moral of the story? Always double-check with a gate agent or the official airport signs before logging on. And if you can, use a VPN. That's not just for shady hacking movies anymore. It's for your next layover in Chicago. Now, speaking of layovers, let's talk about sleeping in airports. You'd think curling up in a corner with a neck pillow is totally fine, right? Well, not always. Some airports now treat overnight sleepers as security risks. Especially in Europe and parts of Asia, there's an increasing crackdown on unauthorized overnight stays. Yep, just trying to catch a few Z's between flights could get you tapped awake by airport security and escorted out. In fact, a few airports now require proof of a next-day ticket if you're planning to spend the night. No onward ticket, no overnight stay. So if you're planning to stretch your budget and skip the hotel, do your research. Some airports are super chill, even offering reclining lounge chairs. Others, not so much. Oh, and if you thought you could avoid this by sleeping on the airport floor or just hanging out near the vending machines all night, sorry, they'll still find you. Next up, something totally unexpected, walking too fast in certain areas. No joke. Airports like Shanghai in Singapore and Narita in Japan have designated slow walk zones in security areas and near elderly assistance stations. It's part of a movement to reduce accidents and improve accessibility. So if you're zipping through the terminal like you're in a Marvel chase scene, you might get pulled aside and told to slow your roll. Look, I get it. You've got 4 minutes to make it to gate 73B and the moving sidewalk is broken. So, you are forced to walk every step of the way. I have been there too. But this isn't Mario Kart. In 2025, reckless speed walking might get you flagged. Yes, it's rare, but yes, it's real. Now here's one that shocked me the first time. You can get in trouble for charging your phone in the wrong outlet. In some airports, those convenient outlets near the floor or behind planters, they are not meant for public use. Did you actually know this? Well, they're considered facility maintenance only plugs. If you plug into the wrong one, believe it or not, you could be fined, or worse, reported to airport authorities. And you know those USB charging stations you see all over the terminal? Some cybersecurity experts now warn against those too. It's called juice jacking. Have you ever heard of it? Let me know in the comments section. I want to see how travel savvy you really are. Hackers use public USB ports to inject malware into your phone and access your data. Yup, 2025 is wild. Best bet? Pack your own portable outlet cube or a travel power bank, one that won't cause a mid-air fire like we talked about in part 1. The Anchor Power Bank is highly recommended. That link is in the description. Please check it out. Okay, now take a deep breath. Let's get even weirder. Did you know that in some countries you can't bring certain snacks into the airport, even sealed ones? Yes, you heard me right. For example, Australia has super strict biosecurity rules. Even if you bought a bag of trail mix inside the terminal, you can't take it into the next country. And it's also about bringing certain fresh fruit or cheese wheels. as well as sealed energy bars, beef jerky, and even some nut mixes have been confiscated at customs. So that $5 protein bar you were saving for the plane, it might get tossed, and you might even get a fine, especially if you forget to declare it. But wait, stay with me because there are even more weird stuff you don't know about. Yes, we can't end this episode without addressing the biggest mystery of all. Why does toothpaste suddenly count as a threat? Okay, technically this one's not new, but in 2025, more airports are scanning for liquid weight inconsistencies. TSA is now using upgraded scanners that check not only the container size, but how much is inside. So if your toothpaste tube is travel size, but you secretly refilled it from a bigger tube at home, that could get flagged. Yep, they're checking for that now. And before you say, oh please, what harm can a toothpaste tube do? Just remember, in 2020, someone literally tried to smuggle diamonds in a tube of Crest toothpaste. So airport security learned from those experiences. And they adapt. So here's the real travel hack for 2025. Don't just play by the rules, know the weird ones too. Every airport has its own quirks, and some of them aren't posted on a wall. They're hidden in policy updates, security briefings, and trial and error stories from travelers like us. And lucky for you, I'm keeping tabs on all of them so you don't have to. If you missed part 1 about carry-on lithium battery rules, go check it out in my playlist. It's full of tips that'll help you breeze through TSA with your gadgets intact and your nerves unshaken. This is a 5-part series, so stay tuned for part 3 next. And if you want even more insider tips, grab my free ebook called Top 5 Travel Scenarios and How to Solve Them. It'll save you time, money, and sanity. Check out my digital travel bundle also. It is jam-packed with so many solutions for a seamless travel experience. In the bundle, you will receive a 250-page ebook with 55 travel scenarios and their solutions. You will also get an audiobook with expert travel planning tips and a guide to having the best time abroad. Included in the bundle are 5 video guides about the new travel rules for France, Dubai, Thailand, UK, and Japan. With the guide, you also get a 7-day itinerary for each of these 5 countries. Grab the free download and the digital travel bundle if you want to have an amazing travel experience on your next trip. From airport security to your travel destination, these 2 digital downloads will be the best thing you have gotten for yourself. They will be like your own personal assistants. I really want to thank you for staying until the end. Oh, before you go, please check out my YouTube shopping area below the video. You might just find a ton of travel resources you can't do without on your next trip. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Yes, I hope you found value and some great takeaways that you can use on your next trip. And thanks for sticking around until the end. That's it for now. I am your travel buddy Cheryl, signing off with one final reminder. Your adventure starts before the plane takes off. Let's make sure it doesn't end in airport confusion. See you in part 3 of this mini-series.